Okay, so we're starting at noon. It's not bad. To be fair, I did get a lot done in the morning. Like I was doing some leveling on my dragoon and cleaning my apartment, making food again. So at least I made some other progress in my life. It's kind of weird. My dragoon is not improving as much as I hoped. Right now, I think I only gained like 2 levels. Like, I don't remember it being this slow to level up. I mean, okay. But I think the big issue is that the main scenario leveling up is, they lowered the amount you get from that. Usually it would have been 2 levels just from that at this point in the game, or at that level of character. But now you get like half level guaranteed. That's about it. But yeah, I even had my what do you call it? My free company running thing, action. Like I even had this on, and and food. Nope, not good enough. Not getting much. But yeah, so we're gonna finish Hildibrand today. Finish the current storyline, but also look at some level 90 Hildibrand stuff. Apparently there aren't level 80 Hildibrand quests. I don't know why. Very weird. That almost makes me think they released Hildibrand quests in the Stormblood post-game, but then didn't even bother for Shadowbringers. And then Endwalker, they just released it. I mean, I thought maybe before, I thought, oh, every time they release it, it's for they can't plan stuff for the current DLC, though they plan stuff for the previous DLC. So that's why when they're working on Heaven's Word, they were working on a Realm Reborn content for Hildibrand, and so on and so forth. But then I guess Shadowbringers, yeah. So I thought that they were working on Shadowbringers Hildibrand stuff. They don't expect you to be level 80. I mean, they could, but I think they didn't. They just didn't. And so they were doing Stormblood, but skipping over level 80 makes it pretty clear that's not the case. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yep. Okay, let's go. Right, he's undercover. Yeah, he really is changing his appearance ridiculously. He goes from wandering samurai with cool hair to bald wandering samurai, which definitely made him stand out. Then he got blonde hair as a wandering samurai, and then he got blonde hair with the samurai uniform. And now we got blonde hair with whatever he's going for here. That's a lot of outfit changes, basically. I assume that's kind of part of the joke. I assume, and then he's just gonna go back to being what he originally was. See character development in a circle. I'm really confused because, like, I thought I was paying attention to the story, but yeah, what Hildibrand just said, it's like, yeah, why are we working with you again? I've already forgotten completely. That's really weird that they say stuff like that. That's a very Asian thing. That's like, oh, they got in debt slowly and slowly until they had a mountain of debt. And I'm just like, I don't think that's how that works normally. Short of being like a drug addict, you're not going to just be like 1,000 here, 2,000 here, 3,000 here, 1,000 here. 3,000, you know, like, I don't think anybody does that, do they? Like, you know you're gonna run into trouble after the second time you borrow. Never mind that people, you know, the lending business, at least in the United States, doesn't make it so that you won't pay back what you're owed. Like it's bad business if they're not gonna pay back, so why are you trying to make it so that they are going to borrow way more than they can pay back? What if they just leave the state, the country? Oh, I guess you just wasted all that money on this one person. So stupid. But in Asia, apparently, oh, they know you're not going to leave because you're tied to your village or city or whatever. Or maybe we're supposed to be like, oh, well, they'll go after your family. But it's like, the family doesn't need to owe them, doesn't need to pay them back. I don't know, whatever. By the way, I think it's worth noting, in case you were wondering, this mission here is to get into the, I think it's to get into that tower. It's I don't even remember. I just forgot what the name of it is. The Underworld or something. No. Let me see. Sometimes they're here. Palace of the Dead, Heaven on High. Right. I haven't unlocked any of those. I thought I looked it up one time and I still couldn't find it. I don't know what level it unlocks on. I would assume level 60, but maybe it's 70. Oh. Oh, no, that would be bad. I just realized, oh man, I've never seen that one there before. But, yeah, I mean, I'll work on that at some point. I guess, maybe. Have I done this one before? I forget if question mark means I've done it or not. Okay. It's a star. That's why I was like, why do I keep thinking that the exclamation marks don't mean that I beat them already? And yeah, that's like, it was like, well, what would it turn into? I kept thinking. But yeah, I couldn't remember. Wait, why are they here? I suspect they're gonna be like, we didn't let that guy into the group seriously, maybe? I don't know. Maybe he's just gonna be like, no, this sword rightfully belongs to the wolf burglar, so I'm gonna leave your group or something. But like, yeah, remember when like he had to disguise himself so... Because these guys can't just freely walk around here. The Confederacy is everywhere, so it's like, wait, this is kind of against what they're allowed to do. Okay, yep, so this is getting kind of boring now. It's not about who's above the law, though. You literally are allowed to take criminals out of jail to help find stuff. Not that every country would do that. I'm just saying it can't happen. You can't just claim it's against the law and nobody's above the law, and it's like, what? What? But we're trying to catch a criminal here, and they didn't break the law. We're just took him out of jail temporarily. So I don't know. I mean, do I have to even say that this is... Yeah, do I have to even say that this is Yojimbo? But whatever. Even if we didn't see the thumbnail of the mission, still. I just realized that this is the Savnarian consulate. You know, Savnair. But this doesn't look like it'd be Savnair. That's weird. It looks more like Imperial or something. Yeah, what did they say? Yeah, it does seem Imperial. It's hard, yeah, it's hard to tell you. Yeah, well, it doesn't seem like the Garleans. Okay. Alright then. Oh yeah, I guess that we haven't had a proper battle with them at all. You know, as opposed to Gilgamesh. 365. Wait, really? I'm not even close? I know I don't have like the best stuff on, but I saw I still had some decent stuff. Let me see how much it changes. Yeah, it's not worth it. Maybe be a bit more official for once? Yeah, seems like it. It's not like we got a lot of experience for these anyway. Okay, time for an official fight. Okay, we're gonna go do some gold saucer stuff. Well, actually, oh man, I'm still so annoyed. So I don't think I can do any gold saucer stuff. We'll see. But yeah, I don't think we can. Because technically they would be putting us in like an instance. And you can only be in one instance at a time. But we got 18 minutes, so we'll see. Maybe it won't last that long, maybe. I mean, they say 18 or 19, whatever, but like, there's nobody else here, so it could last any amount of time, technically. Yeah, this is pretty unlikely. I was just thinking it's pretty unlikely that this, I don't like this one. I've actually gotten really far on my own, but I still keep running into annoyances like hell. Like ridiculous annoyances. Like it's just, you basically can't tell where the cutting's gonna happen until they already have been cut. Well, I mean, until they're about to fall off, I should say, really. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be a big deal to just go ahead and do this one. It's not like we have anybody else in the party right now anyway. We'll see. Okay, so I hope you're ready for some really, really bad. So sometimes I see somebody with a crown and I just follow that person, and that usually works. Except that I've never made it past the random chance. There's a random chance cups that flip around. Every single time I get caught, and I think I've made it there at least 5 times. So I've been on the wrong end of a 1/3 chance 5 times in a row. Like, ridiculous. Okay, I felt like I got a little lucky there, but not too bad. So here's where the problem occurs. Because this is 100% random. I've followed the cup like perfectly every time. There must be something else going on. See, normally I would say it's this one, but I'm gonna say this one because I fucked up so many times. And the weird part is that there's that person in the middle. I think it might be a true 1/3 chance though. Okay, see? See? Every time. Every freaking time. This has happened every time that I'm like, I followed it perfectly, but actually it's the, but actually the one I follow ends up being the wrong one, even though it should be the right one. It's really crazy. Ooh, got real lucky there. Oh no, what's this one? Oh, okay. It is pretty hard to say. Okay, that was easy. Probably got lucky there though. This should be the last one, I think. Oh, that got real close. That got really, really close there. Well, that's the first time I've ever actually done that successfully. But yeah, it's worth noting that, so I'm able to follow it perfectly. And then once it gets to that final part, of course, nobody could follow that. So you go based on the previous place that you saw it, right? But that's actually where the dog's going to be every time, based on facts. I mean, like, every time I've ever followed it, I've been like, that's the one. And every time it was the dog. And including this time, which is why I went to a different spot. Now, of course, there's no guarantee you're going to get all that gold, of course. Because, you know, you either get the gold or you get or you get nothing. Or you lose, or you just lose. so yeah. Yeah, first time. Nice. See that timer? That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. Oh, I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do in the meantime. I guess I could, like, finish the side missions for an area. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do this one because I definitely want to finish all these. So, but I'm gonna have to pay attention a little more because I actually am interested in the side quests for these guys. Well, for everybody here, really. See a lot of them over here, tons over here, and then just one over here. I thought I actually picked this one up, but I guess not. I don't really understand the up and down part, though. I don't know what that means. Or the down arrow or whatever. Okay, well, we're going to be doing this for 20 minutes at least. I'd be shocked, honestly, if anybody shows up in the queue. I'm trying to think, like, what would I be able to do to get around that? I mean, basically, I'd have to do a party finder. I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens, you know, after a while. They really have to work on the, oh, yeah, I forgot about these ones. They really have to work on the rewards for doing these. I'm not expecting much, but, like, it's a little ridiculous that... Look at this, just experience? They say they're level 80 quests, but they're not. They're level 89. You can't get here unless you're level 89. Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? And you might be like, oh, well, you could still get the experience, though. But it's like, you basically have to do everything. Yeah, it just occurred to me. You'd have to do everything. Then when you go to do this last part, then you switch to a different class. But it's pretty ridiculous. Wait, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I was like, wait, can you even do that? But yeah, you can. Yep, unsurprisingly, we got one person into the party, and then after that, they were like, I'm not waiting for this. And I don't blame them, it's ridiculous. We'll see. I'll probably wait like 30-ish minutes, I think, before, Oh. Silly me. Could have sworn it was capitalized, but okay. But yeah, so we'll just finish all these up, and after that, I'll try to party. Yeah, I'll try to do Party Finder. Better than what I'm doing now, seemingly.
Birds falling silently drift on the wind, but I hear you our journey. Now a memory fading from sight, but I see you unbroken. Promises we made so long ago. You're still here, unspoken. Requiem for a river of tears, flowing, winding toward eternal sea. And yet our hope remains, guiding, lighting the way. There's no time for morning rises on a land reborn from the ashes. Beneath the heavens to sunset, blood-red skies tranquil after the storm. Flesh a shadow turning, wending, always not follow days. The sun will shine again. Walk on, never through you we live, tales of love.
That one was level 90. How is this a level 80 quest? What the fuck? So is he just straight fucking dead? Just he's dead. He's just dead. Let me see. Maybe I can like set up a party finder right now. Maybe. There we go. Is this a trial? I think it's a trial. Yeah, there it is.
Whispers falling silently drift on the wind. But I hear you on a journey. Now a memory fading from sight. But I see you broken promises we made so long ago. You're still here, spoken, requiem for a river of tears, flowing, winding toward eternal sea. And yet our hope remains, guiding, lighting the way. No time for mourning rises on the land reborn from the ashes. Meet the heavens to sunset, blood-red skies tranquil after the storm. Blessed channel turning, wending, always night follows day. The sun will shine again. Walk on, never look back. Through you we live days of loss and
I assume that's a super boss wandering enemy. I see them every so often, though it didn't have like the little indication that they normally would. So I don't know. I don't know. Oh, huh? Yeah, I have to end. Wait, no. Can I switch? Maybe I can switch. No. Yeah, so that's weird. They kind of just put me in this state and then said, okay, well, now you're stuck in this state. Okay.
Whispers falling silently drift on the wind. But I hear you on a journey. Now a memory fading from sight. But I see you unbroken promises we made so long ago. You're still here, spoken, requiem for a river of tears, flowing, winding toward eternal sea. And yet
Oops a daisy. It's like, alright, I'm not trying to kill him. Getting used to it.
Whispers falling silently drift on the wind, but I hear you on a journey. Now a memory fading from sight, but I see you unbroken, promises. see you unbroken. Promises we made so long ago. You're still here, unspoken. Requiem for a river of tears. Flowing, winding toward eternal sea. And yet our hope remains. journey. Now a memory fades from sight. But if
Okay, I guess we're gonna go for it. We did make it unrestricted, so it shouldn't be a problem. Well, that worked out pretty well. We'll just finish this mission and hopefully I'll be done with the Omicron missions. Kind of feel like there's gonna be another mission. Oh, got a level. Cool. I thought that might happen because there were so many, and the experience wasn't bad. Okay, cool. Yeah, good. Okay, we got everything except for the dragons. That's good. That's pretty much as good as you could hope. How much money do I have? Okay, wow. How did I get up to 400,000? Like, I'm really... Oh, you know what? I did hear that you can get, like, as much as, like, 500,000 or something like that, just from doing some dailies. Depending on the daily. Some of the dailies are like that, but other dailies, you don't get much. Like, I think I heard that this one, that's pretty much all you get. Just all money, because it's level 90. You're not gonna level up, so yeah, I think you get a lot of money there. Okay, you get a lot for leveling. Okay. And remember, these aren't the actual values of what you're gonna get, just around what you're gonna get. Yeah, generally you get a good amount of money just from this. That probably, that. Yeah, you get a good amount of money from basically all of them. Yeah, what about, normal raid? Yeah, not great. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, so that was what that meant. I was like so confused. I was like, wait, are they working together, or was it that they were the same person? Weird. Are they supposed to be the same person? I thought it was a little weird when they were like, oh, I need a new weapon to fight, to do a rematch against Shinobu. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And the outfit is very similar, but is it actually supposed to be the same person? I'm still confused. Is Yojimbo really just also Gilgamesh? I'll have to look into this. Maybe it's just like Final Fantasy 14 lore or something. Fucking dead. fucking dead chicken. I mean, this is just stupid, but you know, this Japan. They were stupid for a long time. So it's just like, just thinking about how, like, or you could just recapture the criminal and, you know, that's good too. Maybe? I was trying to get a picture on there of that dancing and him about to stab himself and stuff, but I don't think that they're gonna hold in that position long. Yes, these people are literally the worst fighting force in the entire world. You will investigate this thing that we've been failing to investigate for years. And then the person they were going to investigate says, no investigation necessary to investigate us. I wonder what expenditures they're talking about. I never understand that. Like, it makes sense in the modern day because nowadays, you know, you gotta be paying for upkeep of buildings, maybe food expenses, but probably not. Upkeep and gas of cars, upkeep and replacement of weapons. But here, fix closing. I mean, there are fixing houses prices, but like, let's be serious. These houses are so cheaply made, it's ridiculous. We're talking about freaking wood and paper houses. And fixing weapons, but like, come on, that's so minor. So that's it. Like, I think that's it. Unless they're supposed to be paid, like, as... That's true, I guess. Well, no. Even then, I was going to say, oh, well, they're not paid enough to actually give their soldier, or their officers or whatever, a living wage. But even then, I think that they can't justify paying them way less. Like, way less. But anyway, this obviously would mean that you should just carry out the investigation, and then you'll probably find that this guy's guilty too, and so whatever. I mean, it's always really funny when they show this type of crap, when I also think, oh, well, wow, the case is closed. Anyway, I'm going to go kill that guy, and then the case is closed, so whatever. Like, any situation can be resolved by literally killing one guy. Even if they're hard to kill, maybe, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I doubt they'd be that hard to kill. So I think that, yeah, the next mission's going to be the last one for here. Yeah, if that doesn't tell you that that's the finale, I don't know what will. Don't do the dew prism. Okay. Oh, and you get... Wait, I thought I already had this. Maybe it's a different thing than I'm thinking. Oh, maybe it's the full dance they've been showing in the in-between episodes. Like the full dance. I guess. I haven't seen anybody using that dance, but maybe they just aren't using it. Shigure wants answers now, and he wants them eventually. Like, what? I still can't believe we're calling him Wolf Burglar rather than an actual name. Oh my gosh, these answers are amazing. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. Get low, get low, get low, get low. As above, so below. Get low. I wish that she started actually dancing or something. Pull the other one. It's got bells on it? Get low, get low, get low, get low. Anyway, let's see where we go from here. It's very interesting that they're talking about Savnair here and Razadhan. Like, I know that they talked about them here and there before Endwalker, but like, they're assuming. Well, to be fair, oh well, I don't know. I was gonna say, like, I still don't know when this was made or released or whatever. Was it made during the post game of Stormblood or the post game of Shadowbringers? If it was during the post game of Shadowbringers, then it's like, oh well, no big deal. Well, you know, that makes perfect sense. But I think it was made during the post game of Stormbringers, Stormblood. So like, yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, I was literally just thinking the only person who could get through there suddenly and urgently would be his dad. Because he's got crazy connections. I have been to Razadhan and I still don't know who the Sajatra concern is. Sounds like something you just made up, but whatever. Yeah, it just occurred to me. It's like, wait a second, I can just go straight up because we're underwater. But wait. How does that look down there? Oh, so it's also an air bubble. I've just never looked behind me. I think, literally never looked behind me. And if I ever had to be here, I would just teleport here. So, okay, so that's how that works. Another person, huh? Seemingly. But yeah, that's much faster than going through all through there and then coming out. Well, I say much faster, but we're talking about a difference of like 30 seconds or something. So. Where is this story going? It's so weird. I feel like this was only to set up like a fight between them two, because it's the only thing left that you can do with Godbird and Hildibrand. Because like, wait, why is it that this guy right here told us about the mind control powder? What possible reason would he tell us this? Like, nobody else knew about the mind control power except this guy and Akabono. That's it. And yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll tell you guys, whatever. Well, he did just say everyone. Yeah, so the chicken does exist. Okay, unsurprising. I was thinking it's like, oh, but he blacked out, and then when he woke up, it seems like he ate it. But yeah, so whatever. Just kind of whatever. Opens mouth and eats. Okay. Time to go into the darkness. Jump in. Yeah. To Shadowbringers we go, I guess. I was wondering, it's like, well, how are we gonna get to Shadowbringers? Assuming we're going to Shadowbringers? Well, that's one way, yeah, that's true. Gilgamesh is kind of a controller of the void for teleporting and stuff. There he goes, my beloved son, not content to fly off into the sky as before. This time he elects to take his leave by vanishing into the earth. Brief though our time was together, I cannot deny how much he has grown, both as an inspector extraordinaire and a Manderville man besides. I say, a father could not be more proud. I guess that's probably going to be the end of Godbird for a while. Probably? Hard to say. Wait, where are we? Okay, I thought we were underwater for a second. See, I don't understand this. It said $280 to get them there or whatever. But it's literally one map over. So it should be like 100. Like, what the heck? Why would it be so much? Like, you're barely that much further away. But like, it does save a lot of time. Man, you add up how much time even little treks like that take up. It goes into like over an hour fairly quickly. Like in 12 hours, you'll get like an hour of travel time, I feel. If you just didn't teleport from areas that weren't that far away. Yeah, so it is what I thought. So, yeah, they went to Heaven's Word and then Stormblood updates. But yeah, the new one is not going to be, because I already noticed that it says level 90, so I guess it's just we skipped Shadowbringers and went to Endwalker, I guess. Still don't know what this one is. Oh yeah, I still need to get Reaper, I think. And if not Reaper, then Dragoon to level 90 to finish the final role quest to then, yeah, to do that quest, presumably. Oh yeah, I still have other job quests to do, like Reaper. Maybe more though, even. Yeah, Reaper only has one. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the rest are just done because they're all story-based. Oh, we're really catching up here, huh? Right. So, because it's Endwalker, presumably it would be Razadhan. There goes another $1,000. I mean, those costs are so minor as long as you're doing daily stuff. But still, it does add up. So, unfortunately, my plan doesn't seem like it works. Because like I said before, there it is. Well, like I said before, I usually want to be getting rid of these small quests so that if something new pops up, I'll be like, oh, there's something. Because that happened with, after the 6.1 update, that happened with, or actually, no, it wasn't even 6.1. It was just one of the 6.1 something updates, 6.11 or whatever the heck. A new mission showed up like right here, and I was like, oh, that's actually new. Okay, well, I'll be right back. In the meantime, there he is again. But yeah, I'll have to do all the missions here. Probably today, honestly. But yeah, for now, we're gonna finish this, and then that will be it for the stream. So I'll be right back. I like that she called him Chupacabra. It's like, no, my name's Jubraka. Anyway, what is this Adrata concern? Is this just the room we're in is connected to that? Yeah, I remember you. You're evil. Oh, I see. Okay. So his soul got separated technically. Okay, so we are going to Shadowbringers. Okay. It's so confusing though, because like this still only opens up when you're an Endwalker. So we had to go to Endwalker in order to go to Shadowbringer. We had to finish Shadowbringers and be very far in Endwalker in order to even. Well, no, but this is level 90 quest. So what am I talking about? You have to be completely caught up in the game in order to go and do Shadowbringer stuff. Confusing. Okay, I have one guess. Oh no, it already says it's in the Crystarium. I was actually thinking that he might be in the Yulmore. And if not Yulmore, then it would be like here, and if not there, it would be probably there, but that might be a bit excessive. Just, Crystarium's kind of typical, honestly. It's a little sad that this is the most common location that you go to in Shadowbringers. Like, way too common. In part due to the getting gear, you know, level 80 gear. Wait, what if I hadn't met Jihad? What? Maybe he would just have his helmet on if I hadn't done his quest yet? Or maybe they would just be like, yeah, whatever, this character, yeah, you know him. Like, what? I've actually seen this this picture now that I think about it. I think it was on the Final Fantasy XIV subreddit. They were like, "Oh, I get that reference," but like, yeah, I didn't know where it was or anything. You know, there's so many quests, you know, random quests and all that. Okay, I guess this is where it was from. I guess. really need to get new mounts. Like, it astounds me how few mounts I have. I did get like a few more minions here and there, but what the heck, even? You get 2 of them, sheesh. I thought that was a little weird. A few of them I actually bought. I think I bought that one. Maybe? I'm not 100% sure. Which is weird, because like I every so often there's items where I'm like, oh, well, you can't buy that item, and then it's like, nope, you can. It's like, what? Well, 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 I guess there are a few more people doing this quest as well. It just feels like, yeah, there's a million people, like, I don't know, I think millions of people. Yeah, there's, I don't know, but no, there's probably millions of people on the Eastern server, but not millions in our specific, you know, what do you call it? I don't know. the specific part of the server we're on. So it's a little hard to believe that on this specific day, somebody just happens to be doing it. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I still feel like there's going to be like 10 to 20% at least of people who just go and do this the first day. Like, there'll just be a huge crowd of people just just watching these cutscenes. But I guess, yeah, the rest of the 80% or whatever would probably just do it, like, you know, maybe one person a day. I don't know, though. These quests don't take that long to do, like an hour or two, depending on how many there are. The fucking fuck. I'm like the fucking Shadowbringers music, but not Light Warden, motherfucker. Like what? We're actually gonna do a fight suddenly? Like what? What the fuck? This is the most amount of action my character's ever done in the whole game. Oh, what's that? Trying to fight a boss? The villain of all humanity? Whatever. I'm just gonna stare at him. But here, oh, time to volleyball was a bomb. Let's go. Wait, why did them two also get the fucking echo? What? Oh, what the fuck's this gonna be? Oh, they're gonna say that this was when when Elidibus summoned all the Warriors of Light across the entire shards and all that, is my guess. Oh, so, and that's also when, oh wow, that was a long time ago. That's why he was saying he was glowing. But it seemed like he has his memory at this point. Okay. I was gonna say, it was like, oh, unless he attacked him, but he didn't say that he attacked them. And then that happened. So, didn't mention that part. Just super punched him into a fucking wall. That's what I meant by when I said piss off ghosts. Oh my gosh. Okay. That is really throwing me off by how similar we are. And of course, she put more horns on her horns, and then she's got more of a blonde. I got the blonde vibe. So it's like I'm Warrior of Light vibe. She's Warrior of Darkness vibe. What well, she might just be. This is hard to say. Yeah. At this one, it's like, well, she could just be using a different class. But I'm gonna say she's in Shadowbringers post-game. Or at least Shadowbringers. Yeah, well, yeah, she's in post-game because of the... I didn't even know you could get one of these. I gotta do the near raid way more. I need to get way more of the near raid items. What else we got here? Is this another of my kind? Yeah. Huh. Okay, well, anyway. Anyway. I wonder why they went with this storyline. Kind of anticlimactic to be just, oh wow, he went to another world. Anyway, anyway, who cares about that? Back to Razadhan. Like, okay. Okay. What do you look like? Alright. Okay. Okay. What, why are you giving this to her? Like... Yeah. I'm just wondering if we are going to go to the moon, because yeah, I was actually thinking, oh man, I can't wait for a Hildibrand quest where we go to the moon, you know, Endwalker. But maybe it's going to happen, you know, eventually in this storyline. Maybe they were just like, yeah, we could do stuff in the first, but how about we just go skip everything and go to the moon? This giant sack. Somebody carried a giant sack out of that house. I don't know what it was. Oh gosh. Moon? Unfortunately, we actually have to consider this possibility. We'll see. I'm gonna assume he is gonna be with the bunnies. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Don't worry about it. Yep. Sounds very legit so far. Exactly what I expected that we would go. I mean, I was like, well, he's gonna go to the moon, but then, oh, well, what can he do on the moon? Obviously interact with the Loperates, that's what their name. Yeah, you got the floppy ears right. It's not wrong. It's not that ridiculous. You don't know that. And then we go to Charlian, and then they bring us to the moon. Why do we need to do this shit? And why does it every single time I get somebody... oh, darn. Okay, fine. Why is it that every single time I get somebody to come with me, the game has to tell me, they're gonna start following you. If you don't want them to follow you, come back here. And if you leave the area, then they'll leave you, and then you have to come back here, okay? Like, sheesh. You don't need to tell me that every time. Okay. Alright then. But yeah, I never really took note of her last name. Makaraka? Nashu Makaraka? Okay, pretty funny. good. That's actually where I wanted to go anyway. Because I saw this. So I was like, well, I'm definitely gonna forget this location if I don't do it right now. That is weird. How have we not went to the gold saucer to meet his dad yet? Or did we do that one time maybe? Maybe in the first story, maybe? I don't think, no, that's not how we met him though. No. So yeah. Yeah, we should go to the gold saucer at least once, but I guess we never go places that are normal, to be fair, when we're doing these missions. I assume this is the Cyborg 009 reference. For some reason, that's the giant feeling I'm getting from this. If you don't know Cyborg 009, don't worry about it. It's an anime. Don't worry about it. Is this maybe supposed to be the doctor that made that Frankenstein boss, maybe? That's the only thing I can think of. I don't remember his name being Luge, but I can't think of any other scientist that was in the towers. Oh, so now we're going to the moon. Before it was ridiculous that we were going to go to the moon, but now, or maybe they're just still trying to trick us, or whatever. Okay. Wait, so he's just coming back to land again? We did a fake out that he's going to the moon, just for him to come literally right back. I'm gonna be shocked if this doesn't eventually lead him back to the moon, but I guess we'll see. Who else was that flew up? I thought I saw another person. Also completely unsurprising that we are going to the moon. I can't wait to hear the explanation on the Loporrits having this technology. That'll be interesting. Unless we're not going to the moon, we're just going to go to oh, what's it called? You know, Thule or whatever. Um, okay. Oh yeah, what's it called? Ultima Thule, right. Yeah. Seems like that's where we're going to be going instead of the moon. Admittedly, it's kind of weird. Like, well, I don't know. We'll see. It'd be weird no matter what, because the moon and Ultima Thule both have only storyline related stuff. Like the moon should have more, something, you know. But it's a little typical. It's a good backdrop, but not much more. Okay, looks like that's it for now. Unless they added one recently. Oh. So they did go to the moon. It was weird because they didn't go in the direction of the moon, you know? If you're gonna go to the moon, just show the moon and then zoom, you know? But that's not what they showed. It's also weird because now we know he's on the moon, but what? If we went to the moon, we wouldn't be able to see him, I guess? So that was really short, but I can't believe how much more effort was put into it compared to the Stormblood one. Like, basically no effort was put into Stormblood. But this one's had 2 chapters, and it's had like, what, like 3 giant moments at least? Including that first one, which was just, you know, was him being a Sin Eater. Yeah, like, wow, that was already, at that moment I was like, well, this is already better than the Stormblood one. But then they kept going, and like, they didn't waste their time, I guess you could say. Great story. So far this one's at least a 9 out of 10. Stormblood's was like a 5 out of 10. Heaven's Word was like 8 out of 10. And A Realm Reborn is weird because it's so long, so it does definitely drag. But I'm gonna have to give it a 10 because even with the parts that drag, there were so many memeable moments that it's just, they completely overshadow everything. Basically, it just completely was overshadowed. Well, that's it. I'll see you guys at Final Fantasy 14 in like September. In that one, I'm not sure if, you know, I don't know how often they release stuff, but I'm only going to stream at major updates from now on, because from now on I'm just going to be like $12 for months, $12 for a month type of thing. And you know, in that time frame I'll play it a bunch. I mean, who knows, maybe by September I'll be well, no. I was gonna say, like, oh, maybe I'll be like really starved for games. Oh wait, August 26th, I believe, Soul Hackers 2 comes out. Now, normally I wouldn't say I'm gonna play it, but there is no other game near that time frame. And after that time, I'm not even sure what the next game is. Silk Song, maybe. the Silk Song meme continues, you know. But yeah, in the meantime, you know, I'm going to be letting my subscription run out for the next week. And that is to say I'm going to be working on leveling up my characters, finishing up a few side quests. Let's see this again. I'll probably look these up. I'll do them off screen. Yeah. I mean, honestly, most of these role quests were pretty bad. For not that one. For Endwalker. But yeah, I don't know anything about these two. I'm just gonna hope they're not that great. They're fine, but not amazing. You know. This one is kind of. I mean, it's good, but you know, also very short. Not really worth showing off. But yeah, that's about it. It's so crazy. Thanks for going on this journey with me. It again lasted way longer than I was expecting. I mean, I technically should have had this all done by June, but there were a few job things getting in the way, getting exhausted here and there, not knowing about certain things here and there. I mean, I still don't know everything in the game. I've been working on my, I mean, you probably noticed, but I've been working on my lesser working in minor a bit. Gonna be working on those a little more, but for the most part, the most important thing is getting Dragoon and Reaper up. After that, like, yeah, I'll level up Dark Knight, but like at a pretty slow pace. Very, very slow, I should say. Very slow pace. I was considering maybe also making another character, though I don't know about starting a brand new story. With that new character, that seems like it's a bit much, but I'll consider it, I guess. I mean, theoretically, I could like start being I don't know, what would it be? What would I go for if I start a new game? I'll probably do... I don't know, I have to play around with some more of the races. I'm not even sure what race I would be. I was like kind of thinking like, oh, it would be nice to have like a Lalafell and of course the Mikote. Not many more though. But you know, maybe if I play around with the settings, I'll be more interested in them. Maybe. Yeah, that's right. And I still have to do the near raid more, even more. I've been doing a bit, but I don't get many items every time, and I haven't done it that much, to be fair. Especially since, you know, like, the only time I would need to do it would be if they're over level 80, but I have barely anybody over level 80, just Reaper at this point, so. Yeah, and then after, yeah, Shadowbringers, I was doing all the, well, I went right into Endwalker pretty quickly. Well, you know, you saw, it's all confusing. It's all confusing. I say I do stuff quickly, but then, like, you know, between Shadowbringers and Endwalker, that post-game content for Shadowbringers, I do think I went through it pretty quickly, though. Pretty quick. I'll be releasing reviews for the whole game in parts very soon on my YouTube channel. Why do I say very soon? I should have released those like 4 months ago, and I still haven't released a single one. Well, you know, it'll be soon enough. I'm going to be putting less of my time into doing this game, so... this is a time sink. You can put a lot of time into this. Even with the little bit that I'm like, I'm not going to do everything kind of thing, I still probably have like 40 more hours to go, you know, with finishing up, leveling up jobs, and a few of the side quest stuff. But like that's 40 hours max for me, and that doesn't include, of course, the crafting jobs. So you know, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing on top of that. But you know, those crafting jobs, unless I find something crazy easy to upgrade those, probably not going to be a very pressing issue. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be finishing some of my Duty Finder stuff after this stream, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do this early. Maybe I'll do Strangers of Paradise right after this, and then that way I get my streams done for the day, and then I'll do the leveling here and some other stuff that I have to do. I do have work tomorrow because of how it works, because I have to go to bed at 7 to get up at 3. But to go to bed at 7, I have to leave here at no later than 5. Probably earlier than 5, honestly, but at least no later than 5. So you see where this is like all really weird. It might be like, oh, well, you have 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. You got stuff that you could do on Sunday, and it's like, a bit. We'll see how it works out. Especially with those YouTube videos I want to finish. Hard to say, but I am going to try to finish Strangers of Paradise fairly quickly, and if I get in the groove, I can get through a game really quickly. Except for this game, because it's fucking hundreds of hours long. Which reminds me, is there any way for me to look up how many hours I've played? I know there's somewhere, but I just don't know where. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's in, oh, it's right here. Oh, I'll have to, like, time played, or... Let's see, maybe there's... Playtime, there it is. Yeah, I was like, I've done it one time. So, and that was back in, like, February or something. Here we go. So, back in February, I think I was around 14 days, I think. Because at that point, I think it was... Yeah, I was right around 300 hours or something. So now I'm at 24 times 35. Sure, let's show off my math. That's 700. Is that 840? Yeah. 840. I think. 860, including those 20 hours. I believe it's 860 hours. I mean, to be fair, I keep this on in the background a lot. So yeah, this is why I don't put much stock into how long you play. It's like, if I was only playing, like just playing the bare minimum of the game, which apparently so I have heard people say I caught up in like 2 months or less even than 2 months, like 1 month or something. I'm pretty sure, and even one of them did say this, that they aren't doing extra dungeons, trials that are post-game trials, or raids of any kind. I can't imagine it. Good for them, I guess. Like, sounds awful to get this far in the game and be like, what's a Nier raid? What's a Crystal Tower raid? Like, just beyond imagining. Like, what's Bahamut raid? Like, oh no, you know. But like, yeah, this one, like, oh man, imagine not having done this one. No, actually, you do have to do it though. This is required actually. So that one's required, but then, yeah, you wouldn't have done this one. Oh, this one's cool. And you wouldn't have done Alexander. That's so much. Yeah, I can't imagine just skipping this stuff, even if you are in a hurry to get through everything. You can go ahead and skip this one though. Delta Escape's pretty good, and even storyline related. This would be kind of a trip to go back through when you're when you beat an Endwalker. You'd be like, wait, what? What? And then Eden. Oh, this is required. Oh, so good. Practically main story. Practically main story for Eden. Nier was less integrated into the story as I was thinking. I was thinking, oh, they make a good explanation for how it's in the game, but then it's like, but then they don't have the tower, and then like you're in such a corner of the world that nobody notices outside of that little town. But yeah, this one's basically story, especially after that that little mini mission we had with Mini Omega. This can be skipped, even though Dalmasca is part of the story. It's like, yeah, you can skip it. Alexander, you could skip actually, but it's good. It's really good though. This story related, and then story related. Yeah, I don't know why some stuff is way more story related feeling than others. I don't know. Stormblood especially. Like, I say this one's story related, but honestly, it could be skipped pretty easily still. But, well, mostly. I mean, you still would be like, who's Omega? You still would be like, what's going on with Omega? And it's like, don't worry about it. Anyway, I've been bantering on for long enough. I'll probably end up buying those long gloves. Because I did see that you can buy some long white gloves in the real money store. So I think I probably will, assuming they're only like $5, maybe $10, depending what else comes with it, maybe. But the other thing is that I would rather have another dress. That's a hard one, because yeah, I looked at the picture again. These sleeves would have to not exist, and I mean, in the actual outfit for Shinobu, she's got like black feathers, basically. I mean, it's technically just black fluff, but it kind of looks like black feathers all across the chest here, because it's a strap or shoulderless, and then also across the top of the white gloves. That detail probably won't be found. I'd be surprised if I find that detail. But yeah, I'll be running, you know, the new raid quest and the new alliance and near alliance. Yeah, and then I'll probably I'll be done around with the subscription around July. New stuff incoming. New games coming. I guess that's about it. Still need people to subscribe to buy a new computer. Like, people are like, oh man, why aren't you playing on a computer? The main reason, I don't have a good enough computer. But to be fair, the other reason is I wouldn't really want to be doing this type of thing on a computer. I just don't think that... I mean, this might be fine, honestly. This game would probably be just fine. But I'd still be using controller, you know, like... Which reminds me, in a month I'm going to be getting a new controller. I don't want to... I technically probably could afford it right now, but I just want to wait. I don't buy stuff just because I can afford it. You know, I want to buy stuff that I can very, very comfortably afford. Very, very, very comfortably afford. But I'm getting more work, so it's all good. Everything worked out. It's end of July. We started in middle of November. It worked out. Unfortunately, the video for when Harchafont died is permanently deleted, I believe. Nothing I can do about it. I don't know. To be fair, I barely had a reaction, I think. I mean, I certainly didn't cry, but it certainly also felt like I was on the verge of it. So, to be fair... Yeah, that's still one of the best moments in the game. Kind of crazy. oh yeah, I'll be mentioning this in my YouTube video, but yeah. A Realm Reborn is like 9 out of 10. Heaven's Word is a 10 out of 10. Stormblood's... this includes post-game, by the way, for each content. Stormblood is like 6 out of 10. Completely carried by its... post-game, and by that I mean the Sigmascape, because like the Final Fantasy 12 crossover certainly didn't really help that much, but it still was a little more interesting than the Stormblood main story. What the fuck, this is so weird. And then Shadowbringers is like an 8, and Endwalker's an 8.5. So, kind of weird. Kind of weird. To be fair, we're not at the end of Endwalker. It could go up, but I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell right now. Endwalker is on its way to be a 9.0, but the main story is like an 8. For sure. And Asphodelos is a pretty good location, but I don't really understand the whole story, so it's a little hard to figure. And then the raid is just Alliance raid is just I don't understand at all. The 12 are here and they're testing us, and when we beat them all, they'll be like, you can inherit the Atheris, you know. We'll leave now. Like, what? That's my guess of where they're going with that, or they'll go back into the background or something, like of the, you know, will continue stability of the planet or something. Like, what? Who made them too? Like, presumably Heidelin, but why? So there's a lot to the Alliance raid we gotta wait and see. And then there's another raid, just a regular the normal raid. So. Oh no, wait, this is normal. Oh, wait. Right, no, sorry. See, I get thrown off. So, this is the normal raid, right? This is the Alliance raid, right? But then we don't have trials yet. Yeah, I'm just making sure, like, right? Yeah. And the Shadowbringers trial was amazingly good. So my expectations are pretty high right now. Let me see, what was this one? Oh yeah, that's right. Lame. It was fine, but still mostly lame. This one was okay. Pretty good. Pretty solid. You know. It's even better in retrospect. At the time, it was like, okay, I get it. It's okay. But also, like... Yeah, at this point even, I was like, I still don't completely understand Alligans. So, yeah, it was a little weird. And then, what was this? Did they not have trials, I believe, at this point? Because, yeah, extreme, it wouldn't be extreme. That was just bonus. It's still hard to find people to play that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they didn't have a trial. Because, yeah, this was part of the main story, and main story, I think. A lot of other bonus stuff here that I didn't even find out about until later. Well, thanks for watching. More stuff on the way, just not Final Fantasy 14. Thanks for being here with me on my 8 months journey. Was it really 8 months? Close enough, yeah. 7.5 months. But yep, cool. See you later.